Hello and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm doing a nude set with this core powder that I mixed myself using various CJP core powders and colours. I then do a neon pigment powder design on them at the end. So I started off on the little finger there, and my ratio was spot on, which I was really happy about. I almost managed to do this nail in one bead, but there were a few thin patches and the apex needed building up a little bit, so I did end up adding a bit more, but yeah, as you can see, it wasn't too bad. I haven't even been qualified a year, so I don't expect to be perfect, but I'm constantly trying to get better, to improve. I know that perfection doesn't exist, but you know what I mean. It's to get as close to it as possible. That's why I did the Charlotte Lucy Pilgrim's shaping masterclass. Video training. It's really good, and it's really helped with my shaping. Thankfully it was only £10. But what I really want to do is a one-to-one with one of the CJP educators, because I see them post all the time. They get students in and they post pictures up in the CJP group of the Facebook group of sort of before and after pictures, and the difference is amazing. So I really want to do it, but it's like £300 and I just haven't got it. But I'll get there. I've started doing I've stopped doing the introductory half price first appointment offer, which wasn't working for me, because I was getting people come just once and not come back. So I think it was just people looking for a bargain. So I've stopped doing that, and I'm now doing loyalty cards. So every fourth set is half price. So hopefully that will keep people coming back. We'll see how that works out. I've ordered a little stamper to stamp the cards with. I'll be stamping with a little purple butterfly. So I've got butterflies in my salon room on the wall behind me where I sit. So I thought that would go nicely. And purple is kind of the theme of my salon room. I haven't overdone it. It's just, it's like I've got a white desk and a purple towel, and I've got purple towels over my massage table. And yes, I mean, it's not. I've got a wax melt thing, wax burner thing. That's purple. You know, I've got a few purple bits. But the walls are sort of a light grey with glittery. I put glitter in the paint glitter, but you can't really see it very well on the walls. It's a bit patchy, the glitter, not the paint. But yeah, so it's sort of like grey, and then on one wall I've got like a feature wall of wallpaper, which is like big flowers with leopard print petals, which is lovely. I love that wallpaper. And then sort of splashes of purple around the room. It's more of a lilac than, you know, it's not dark purple. Although my cushions are dark purple on my massage table, and I've got a rocking chair in there. Basically, I've always wanted a rocking chair. My daughter got it for me for Christmas one year, and then I realised I had nowhere to put it, so it ended up in my salon room. Oh dear. So I had to have a purple cushion so it goes with the room. But yes, it's somewhere for people to sit anyway. If somebody comes with a partner or a friend or whatever, there's somewhere for them to sit. So it's all good. Now, when I was a little girl, I used to imagine myself when I get old, I'm a little old lady in a rocking chair. So I've always wanted a rocking chair. I'm a bit strange like that. But well, when I get old, getting there, not far to go now. I will sit in my rocking chair and do my knitting. Oh dear. Look how good that ratio was. Perfect. It's so it's moldable, it moves easily but doesn't run. It's just just perfect. The weather helps as well. It's not too hot, not too cold, and yeah, it's all good. Let's try and get the pinching tool right at the end there to give it a really good pinch. It didn't do much, to be fair. It was pinchy. It wasn't pinching the free edge end of the nail. It wasn't really touching it. It was only touching the sidewalls where it's actually on the nail. Well, that one was a little bit wet. Not too bad though. Enough to get a little bit of acrylic stuck in my brush, which was a pain in the bum. And now I'm doing the thumb. Yeah, I had a bit of acrylic stuck in the brush. It really affects the bead pickup. It's annoying. So you'd think your first finger would be the worst, and by the time you got to the thumb, it'd be better, you know, because you're in the swing of it. But it's not the way it goes for me. The first one always seems to be the best. Really odd. I think maybe with the first one you're concentrating harder. I think that's what it is. I do love that colour. I'm not a pink sort of girl really. I like pink, but you know, I'm not mad about it like a lot of girls are, but women. I'm 55, I'm not really a girl, but I still feel like a girl. Anyway, it's not that sort of pink. It's I don't even know what I'm trying to say. It's just a really nice shade. I really like it. And somehow managed to make it myself. I'm rather proud of myself for that. Yeah, so like I said, did I say? I don't know. But I'll put the ratios in the description box below for you in case you want to make this up yourself, this colour. It's got a couple of the core powders in it and a couple of the... It's probably got more than a couple of core powders actually, and a couple of the colour powders. It's got a bit of Orchid in it and cola cubes it's got in it as well. It's so annoying when you're working on the nail and it comes out like that. Okay, so here's my hand filing. I think I only show you on one nail because it's the same routine on all the nails. So I'm just getting the sidewalls coming out nice and straight from underneath and at the sides. Making sure it's coming straight out from the nail and there's no dip, like claw shape or anything like that, nice and straight. Nice and straight across the free edge. And then contouring the side walls and round the cuticle and the other side wall. And then just going over the rest of the nail. Making sure there's no lumps or bumps, which there wasn't anyway because the application was really smooth. Shockingly. Shockingly smooth. Making sure it's even on both sides. Okay, so I've done the rest of the nails and I'm now going in with a coat of All About the Base, which matches the colour really well. I just wanted to seal the nails before I did the design, so if anything went wrong it was easy to wipe off and didn't stain. I'm just going in with a thin coat of that. I didn't want to change the colour at all, although the colour is very similar. I wanted to leave it sort of the acrylic colour, so I'm going on in with a very thin coat. Into the lamp and back out, and then I'm wiping off the tacky layer with some alcohol on a lint-free wipe. And I'm getting my little palette and some gel polish, which is the Alps CJP, and my Line It Fine CJP brush. And I'm just doing a swirl with that. I used white because it helps to make the colour pop, anything you put on top of it. So it's wider in the middle and thinner at the ends. Try and get the edges nice and neat. Trying to get the white nice and even and not streaky or patchy. And not too thick. I don't want it to go bubbling up in the lamp. Perfect. Almost. Could be a little bit more perfect. That's it. So that's cured. And then getting my pigment powders. These are by Magpie. And they're very neon, very pretty. Just wanted a little bit of the colour in the lid. Don't need a lot of this pigment powder, you need a tiny little bit. I've just got an old cheap brush from my drawer and patting that onto the tacky layer of the gel polish. I'm just giving that a little wiggle to try and sort of blend those colours together, so it's like an ombre effect. And getting off the loose powder. There was some stuck where it shouldn't have been, so I had to get a bit of alcohol on my brush and clean that up. Should have just decanted some of that alcohol into a little dapping dish and just used it to dip my brush into, but I didn't think of that. I was just spraying it. Never mind, it worked. And the powder got all in the nail grooves around the nail, which was a bit of a pain. And of course, some of it got on the top coat and some of the nails and smeared across the nail. But obviously, you wouldn't get that on a person because they don't have nail grooves like a silicone hand. And I just sort of floated the top coat across the design and then go over the rest of the nail. Try not to disturb the powder with the top coat. And then I do the rest of the nails in different colours. Sorry, I had to help my cat out of the cat flap. He was about to be sick. He knows to go outside if he's going to be sick. He stands by the cat flap, but he won't go through it unless I give him a little push and hold the cat flap open for him. But I'd rather him be sick outside or it'll get washed away when it rains rather than on the carpet. We'll have to clean it up. I love these neon powders, they're brilliant. Clean up operation now. Trying to get it up the nail grease to try and make sure I didn't pick any of it up with the top coat. Still managed to a little bit, unfortunately. But yeah, it wasn't a disaster. It was a tiny little bit. Probably wouldn't notice if you weren't me. It's time for a fresh bottle of top coat. And into the lamp. And then I'll give the hand a bit of a wash. And there's the finished result. I hope you like it. There's the reveal shot. Yeah, so please give my video a like and subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell to be notified of future videos. Thanks for watching. Bye.